It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They go play action with Murray. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Jones motioning here. On 3rd down, Murray. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. First down throw for Murray. He's got it at the 7, and he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jalen Wright, touchdown, Arizona. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings led out by the rookie, J.J. McCarthy. Won the national championship at the University of Michigan. Wasn't asked to throw it a ton during that championship run, but very athletic, very impressive. And Greg, he's the guy for the Vikes.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Whoa. all the way. Trent Sherfield, touchdown Minnesota. That his first touchdown this year. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. He's right there in contention for the most receiving yards by a wideout this year, currently ranked 2nd in the NFL. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd in inches. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun handoff to right. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 3rd and 2. Higgins sent in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Wright. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the 1st down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. Higgins sent in motion. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. We are through 1. 14. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. In motion, it's Jefferson. On play action, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. 3rd and long. To throw is McCarthy. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back on the ground and back to right. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Murray on first down. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down. On the ground, this is right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll get this only to about the 10. Second down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jones motioning here. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Murray. That is caught, and he's in. Michael Wilson, touchdown, Arizona. Ryland's kick here is good, and the Cardinals will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll dump this down to Akers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Cardinals have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. They run again with Wright. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the... So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Murray looking to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Ryland's kick is good. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Running is Akers. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Akers. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. A throw on the move is caught. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Minnesota. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop third and goal. And he'll take it on in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll run with Wright. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 15. And the Cardinal first down. On the give, it's Wright. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's caught downfield by Harrison. They get an even 20 on that one. It's an Arizona first down. A give here to Wright. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. A run on 1st and goal. And he's got another one. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Here's Akers. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cardinals. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Head up. This is right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick up 2. Out to the 27. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Going up top. He's got it. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Good blocking, and he's in. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert good with the extra point. The Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. A carry here for Wright. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain. On 1st down, a run for Wright.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun handoff to right. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Whistles here, we have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. On 2nd down, here's Wright. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll get the 1st down inside the 25. Give him 16 there and a 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Cards and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Cardinals offense heading out, and they do so behind Kyler Murray, their dynamic quarterback in his 6th season now from Oklahoma.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
To throw is Murray. Short throw caught by Pitts. 7 yards there and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll go again here with Wright. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught by Harrison. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. A give up the middle to Wright. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Right. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. They'll run for it. Here's Wright. And this time he is in. Jalen Wright, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Seahawks set to go on offense here, and it is the Pro Bowler Geno Smith at quarterback, Charles, in his 12th NFL season.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here comes third down at 7. Here's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cardinals offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. Able to slither by. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll go right back to Wright. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Seahawk defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Wright, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Wright. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On the give, this is Wright. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Wright going to try and bull his way in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Wright with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Well, now how about this return? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. On the counter, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back to Walker on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're going right back to Walker. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing now is Gino. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Cardinals offense and running back Jalen Wright getting ready to go back to work. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wright's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Now Murray again. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we have reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 17. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. Wiggles free. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Geno now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Geno Smith. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks are back within a couple of the lead. Geno's going to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. headed onto the field. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jalen Wright, 43 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Smith now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the middle, here's Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run again with Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll get that to Charbonnet. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Rolling to his right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run on 1st down with Wright, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Smith's going to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Pass complete there to Harrison. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A give up the middle to right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll go again here with Wright. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Cardinals win it.
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Jalen Wright.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. A give up the middle to Stevenson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. That's caught by Harrison right side. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Head up. This is right. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Wright. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back on the ground and back to Wright. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. That's complete. And it is Beckham. They'll try and play with some pace early on. First down throw for Murray. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll look to pick up the pace. It's a designed run for Murray. And he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. They motion the slot man left. Here comes the jet sweep. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. May to throw on second down. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. On third and long, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. So after one, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. On fourth down, out comes Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A give here to Wright. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Now a second down throw for Murray. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he will score. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 16th touchdown of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Airing one out for Bourne. To the goal line and in. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Sly's extra point up and good. And the Pats are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cards offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. And a short pickup past the 25. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Kendrick Bourne back on the field. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On play action, here's May. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll try to run for it. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On first down, a run for Wright. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to keep it himself. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jalen Wright, touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on second down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cardinals have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he will score again. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Cardinals. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game and 18 now on the season.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time.
And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, this is Wright. Crazy. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They run again with Wright. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Wright. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. A carry here for Wright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. Get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. On 2nd down, here's Wright. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
A shotgun handoff to Wright. And the Cardinals... Goal coming up. We're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carefully.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Wright, touchdown, Arizona. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete to Bourne. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On 2nd down, it's May. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll go play action with May. This one high over the middle, but complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's got his big tight end. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Slice extra point, up and good. And the Patriots cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Head up. This is right. Wow. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back on the ground and back to right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll run with Wright. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
A give here to Wright. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll He'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A run on first and goal. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown Cardinals. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point. Big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back. The kicks away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw is May. There he goes again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. To throw now, May. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Throwing on first and 10 is May. Has completed to Douglas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. It is brought in the end zone. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Slides extra point up and good. And the Pats are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Finds an alley to the 35. And they bring him down, but not... Inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10.
On first down, a run for right. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with right. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago.
It's the National Football League.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. The motion man is Sanders. A second down throw for Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
He's coming off such a strong performance last week, Mike, where he did a little bit of everything. Throws for 3 touchdowns, ran for another, but most importantly, leads his team to the big win. I'll tell you what, he has his eyes set on trying to do the same thing here over these next 4 quarters.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he's in. Jalen Wright, touchdown, Arizona. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The Panthers offense ready to see the football for the second time. The trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. 2nd down and 8. The motion man is Sanders. On 2nd down, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Moore going in motion. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Young to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun. Young. He keeps it himself. And Young will have a 1st down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, Peoples-Jones. Here's Young. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Young. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hubbard. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the 4th overall pick. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down on... It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, this is right. He'll get this to about midfield. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop.
Defense.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's first and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. He's going to run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Murray. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. On first down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. Big opening up the middle. And he's going to take this all the way home. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now Murray on first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the ground, and this is right. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's complete. He's got OBJ. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. That is caught. What a throw. Odell Beckham Jr. And before the
Previous play is under review.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Cardinals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down is Young. They set up the screen here to Hubbard.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Moore going in motion. Out of the shotgun, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Young to throw on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Young. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. On the move, past the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Moore going in motion. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Young. Quick throw, taken in. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Young to the outside. A catch made by Moore. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Young. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Panthers. That is first touchdown this year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They go play action with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point now by Riley. His kick is good. And the Cardinals cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2. 4-yard line.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Another run here with Hubbard. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. The motion man is Sanders. On second down, a run with Hubbard. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Moore going in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Now Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hubbard. And he will score again. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. And making a hat trick, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. Play action now. It's Murray. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line. Receiver in motion, headed left. Here's Young to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Woo. And his offense is going to be all set. Short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Another try with Brooks. Brooks, 1st down and then some. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. One of the tight ends motions right. On 1st down is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. The Panthers are going to extend their lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cards offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
He keeps it himself.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he's in. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's Hubbard. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Out of the shotgun, Young. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. And as the season winds to a close, we show you some of the rookies in contention to be recognized as Offensive Rookie of the Year at NFL Honors during Super Bowl week.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have third down coming up. Going up top. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Trey Benson, touchdown Cardinals. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming. He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.